Hello Ravash, my name is Kristen and I'm a physical therapist. From the history you gave me, you're pretty confident that you've injured your supraspinatus somehow, tendon, which is one of the rotator cuff muscles in your shoulder. You said you hurt it when you were bench pressing and have reported mild to moderate pain pretty consistently in your shoulder with activities. The first thing I always recommend, almost always recommend, is to utilize cold packs to help control inflammation. You could also use any anti-inflammatories such as ibuprofen that could also assist you with getting the inflammation down. Even though it might not, the shoulder isn't a joint that typically looks real swollen, but the tendons inside, there can be an inflammatory process that goes on which keeps those tendons inflamed. The supraspinatus is one of the rotator cuff muscles, and it has an attachment right through here on the acromion. It runs across here and then it has an attachment. And the rotator cuff muscles all tend to become irritated through here. The second thing that would really help control inflammation is to do a gentle cross-friction massage. You can just go back and forth across the tendons here that will help break up that inflammatory condition. You want to apply enough pressure to feel slight discomfort, but not so deep that it's actually painful. So you're going to go back and forth, do the cross-friction massage over the area of pain, and then follow that with a cold pack for 15 minutes. You can use cold packs for 15 minutes, wait an hour, 15 minutes, wait an hour. I usually recommend doing it 2 or 3 times, if not even 4 times, for the first few days, which really helps control the inflammation. And then after that, you can just use it as you might have a flare-up. Your email also mentioned that you were trying to kind of exercise through the pain. As athletes, we usually think no pain, no gain, but that is not true in this case. In this case, it's important to protect the shoulder. Any joint, once you've strained it, you really want to back off to fully recover from that injury. And unless it's a competitive situation where it's the big final game, is the only time I tell people to just push through it. Most of us who are doing this recreationally can take a rest and really let pain be your guide. So the next thing I would have you do as you go back to the gym is to exercise the muscles through this rotation range, keeping your arm at your side. So you could use TheraBand. It sounds like you go to the gym, so there's always pulleys that you can adjust at different levels. And what you want to find is a pulley that would attach here to the, and so you can keep your elbow in at your side, and the motion you're going to do is pulling your arm straight in. So if the pulley is pulling out that way, you're going to pull and do this internal rotation. But the key is to keep your shoulder in a good position. You can even place a pillow here to help keep your elbow in. Where you're going to start feeling discomfort is with any activities out here. So we really want to strengthen in this range for the next few weeks as it calms down. Then you can progress to doing activities in this range and in this range. And then once those become pain-free, you can do back to your chest press. So you're going to do one exercise pulling in and the other exercise pulling out. So the other exercise, you can use something like this to strengthen those external rotators as well. So the key is that you can begin to exercise pain-free and work your way into those ranges that are painful. We don't want this to become a chronic condition, and a lot of times when we don't address our pain and really control the inflammatory process, we just push through the pain into these ranges, and then it becomes something that you deal with for a while. So what I want you to do is control the inflammation through using cold packs and massage, cross-friction massage across the tendons. when I say cross friction massage, the tendons run, muscles run down this way, and we just want to go across the tendons there. So, and then you're going to start strengthening in these ranges, so that rotator cuff as a whole, you can strengthen and stabilize and get some integrity in that joint to where then you can begin to come out into these ranges. So Ravaj, I hope this answered your question. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us. Be well.